Hi guys, we're going to go through a little lower body warm up for you today just to get those hips and ankles nice and loose and make you feel a lot better, especially whenever we're going into things like squat patterns and that. So we'll start off nice and simple, things we mostly all know. So on one knee, if you take your right foot out in front, you want your left knee, your left hip, your left shoulder in a nice straight line. Left toe active in the ground there as well. And from here, squeeze your butt, tighten up your tummy. So if you notice the movement through my hip here, pull it all forward, and then from here, slide the whole body weight forward. And that's getting straight into the front of our hip there and making sure our butt's nice and clenched. From here then, down onto our hands, and you can go into that world's greatest stretch. You can turn yourself around and pull across the body. There's multiple different things we can do here. So the simplest one would be 10 reps or 5 reps on your world's greatest stretch, and then you could do 5 twists over that knee to get into that front hip. The opposite of this then is to get into the back of the hip. If we go same idea, we want to stretch out that glute. So if you bring your right foot up, over and across the body, then with your left arm, give that a cuddle. And we're kind of getting into exactly the opposite position. So if it's stretched at the front the one way, stretch at the back this way. So just getting that pull across position. Same idea, no reps in this one, but think about 20, 30, 40 seconds depending on how tight you feel. Then if you have general muscle soreness, maybe your quads or maybe your hamstrings, you can stretch them out a little bit, but so long as your hips, your ankles and your knees feel good, that's what's going to be best for your warm up, right? With regards to your ankles, best case scenario is things like your calf raises, which you've probably done in primary school or as a child, and it's just getting up onto the tiptoe, and the same as a lot of the stuff we do, pausing at the top and then controlling down. The reverse then of this is our tibialis raise. I'll not lean against this white wall, but it's essentially lifting up your toe while keeping your leg dead locked and controlling it back down again. The easiest way to do this would be lying against the wall where your butt and shoulders are on it, and then your 2 feet will come up like so. Pretty simple, working that shin or the tibialis on the front. So that would be like if you get shin splints, this is exactly what you need to do. If your ankles are really tight from running and stuff as well, just little things like outside the ankle and inside will really help. Progressing on, once you have done a little bit of stretching and a little bit of movement there, say we're doing a squat day, we obviously want to practice that squat. So the most basic way to get better at it is to just do it. So in your regular squat position, drop down into it. Now, I get these days, I'm sure you do too, you might just be real tight. If that is the case, things like your Russian baby makers, where you grab your toes and pull yourself in and then shoot back to stretch out the hamstring, are really good. Things as well then like your curtsy lunges, where you're starting here and reaching round. Again, hips and shoulders trying to stay as forward as possible and coming around into that position. They're really going to help. With regards to rep schemes on all of this stuff, guys, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. Do it enough that you feel good. So it can be simple things like 10 regular squats, 10 wide squats, 10 narrow squats. Still feel really tight? Do 10 curtsy lunges on each leg and do 10 regular lunges on each leg. Still feel really tight? Go back to your world's greatest stretch or your hip opener stretch and repeat it all again. If you need to spend 20 minutes warming up instead of jumping into your strength piece, by all means do so. But they're the basic go forward or go-to movements that'll get you ready for all your squatting and all your deadlifting stuff.